really unfortunate how we became the People's Community because Leslie and I were, and we still are, like members of the Oscar Grant Committee. Fighting against police brutality, state repression. And in that, Leslie and I, we did community investigations of the murders of our people in the community. And Oscar Grant was our first big investigation.
Okay.
And in that investigation, we found out that our people died from lack of entryway from the police. The police do not allow people to come in and save our people when they're shot, stabbed, or have any type of trauma in our hood. It became very real to us by hearing this from the whistleblower, to the point to where it took Leslie and I want to say about 7 minutes after we had that meeting to form the People's Community Medicine. We knew how important it was to save our people. When we heard that the police stopped the EMTs from coming in to save our people and that our people bleed to death because of it, it resonated in us so to the point to where it infuriated us, but we're such warriors too. We could not get out of that car without having some sort of solution to that problem. And Leslie and I, we are very, very passionate. We are so in love with our people of color, our community. We love the air that we breathe. We love our people. And one thing about it is, it's the label of our people of color being scary. And the reason why people don't want to help us out or feel scared of us and things like that is because of the color of our skin. Racism. It plays a very big part in people of color. It plays a very big, important part of our life every day. Every single day, it is hard for a black person, a person of color, to step outside without feeling some sort of racism, whether it be from the police or whether it be gentrification in our communities where we are comfortable, where we live at. I just want to touch bases on the words black on black crime. To me, I don't like hearing it. And the reason why I don't like hearing it is because how can you call a black on black crime if it's an unsolved crime? How could you say that it's another black person that killed another black person because you don't know that? You don't know that. You don't know who killed who. Unless it's a solved crime, then you can put a label on it. And as my sister called it, she called it broke on broke crime. Because you don't know who is out here killing our people. You don't know what's going on. And like I say, racism is real. And I want us to stop attacking each other like that because we don't even know if it's black on black crime. But as long as we keep labeling it that, we will never figure out and never find out what the root of the problem really is in our community. You know, because that brings our people down because you don't know for sure. You don't know for sure what's going on. All I know is that I see a lot of police out here murdering our kids. We know that for sure. We know that for sure. We know that there's a lot of our people being locked up in the prison system too. We know that for sure. We know that it's hard for our children of color to succeed in school. We know that for sure. We know that it's hard for our children to play outside without being pinpointed, whether it be from the streets or by the police. It's hard. And I understand what some of the families are saying about until you lose someone in your home, until you lose somebody to police brutality, until you lose someone that you can't relate. And the thing about it is, I can't say I can relate, but I can say I'm a single mother out here with one son who wants him to live. I want my son to live. That's why I'm out here fighting. I have that passion to save the lives of our people. I cannot bring back the ones that were murdered out here by the police or on the street. I cannot do that, but what we can do is we can try to teach and train our children to love one another and to be able to save one another. One of our main things that we talk about is that if you teach a child about taking a life and how to save a life, they most likely won't kill anyone. And one thing about it is it's like with the police and all the stuff, they are continuing to murder and kill our children. They're murdering and killing our kids, and we out here rallying, we protesting, we marching, we doing all of that. But one thing that we do need is policy change. We need to work on changing the policies. We can't make the police go away, but we can make them utilize the tools and the things that they have. They have an education that they get paid for. We pay for them to get trained for medical. They have a kit in the back of their car. Right. And it comes with quick clot, it comes with things that could save someone. They are the first ones there next to the people that's in the community. So the police has something there that can stop someone from bleeding to death, that can save someone's life. Even if they shot them themselves, they should be able to do something about it.
Correct. I mean.
You know, and so therefore I believe that each one of us are equipped enough, we're angry enough, we're mad enough. I didn't have my brother taken away from me in another type of way. He's still breathing, but the justice system got him for 65 years until they reduce his sentence. So I feel like I have a right to sit up here and fight and go off and go crazy on the whole system itself, because the whole system is guilty. It's messed up, it's trumped up, and we have to teach our children, and we have to love each other enough to make it happen. And just like Dean said, you know, all of the bickering and the separation and the fighting and the bickering in between the movements and this, that, and the other, this should not ever be about that. It should always be about fighting for justice. There's going to always be something that's different, that's going to change the way we look at each other, but we all still should have that same focus, and that's fighting for justice. No one should feel left out, and no one should feel like they're not getting enough attention and enough help to make their movement happen. All of these mothers that's out here that's lost someone, I've been around a lot of them, and it's really hard. It's heartbreaking to see these mothers cry. It's heartbreaking to see their children, you know, with t-shirts on with their loved ones that they done missed. It's heartbreaking to see, you know, mothers and grandmothers and fathers and things like that, that, you know, kids is not coming home. Kids is not coming home. That hurts me, that hurts the community, that hurts. I just want you to know that. It hurts. And there's so many people out here in the world, you think that they don't want to be here or they don't want to, it's not that they don't understand, and it's not that they don't want to be around, it's that they don't know how to help. That's just like with the medics. It's people who be out there when our loved ones get shot on the street. They want to help, don't know how. Don't know how. It's people who live in their apartment buildings right here. All of our people right here. I don't even know if y'all all know y'all neighbors. Y'all, you know, because there's so many people who might not even speak. I see people who don't even speak, you know, to each other. You know, that love, that unity, that community love, that stuff that that puts the police out your business. If you build community love and know how to treat each other and love each other within your community, you don't really need the police to help you sort out problems and issues. That means that if my son did something, you can always come and knock on my door, tell me about my kids, and I'm going to get on my kids, and I'm going to try to change whatever my kid does, and that means all of my children, you know? But we have to be able to be open to what they say it takes a community to raise a kid. That's true. If you start acting like your neighbor is not your neighbor and you don't love each other, you leave a womb open for gentrification. If you don't build love with your neighbor, you can't fight with them to keep a place to live. If you can't break bread and eat and give them a piece of meat or a piece of fruit, and you can't say hi to them, and you can't, say, hey, I know where this job is, or, this going on over here, you can't, that's not the recipe. The recipe is love. The recipe is community love and saving each other. The recipe is teaching our children to love and respect each other and to teaching them the value of their life. And teaching them the laws. The laws is something that so many people don't really understand and they miss it a lot. Like with my kids, it's really hard. I be trying to tell my kids, you can't do this. I have rules in my house. Outside of the rules in my house, outside that door is laws. If you can't follow the rules in my house, that shows me signs that you can't follow the laws just outside this door. And there's certain things that we have to tell our people. We have to tell our children. We have to be able to love and smile and love each other and do things for each other. And that's why Leslie and I do the People's Community Day. It's free. Free of charge for our people of color. Not because we got money. Not because we have everything all together. No, we know that the training that we're given is so important. It's so important that we step out and do it for free because we know that would nobody be able to afford to pay for it. And it's like, if you don't teach it, if you don't tell somebody, they won't know. So we decided that we won't even be selfish. We'll give it to our people for free. We'll figure out how we can make it to get these people the package that we give out. In our package, we give out laws, gloves, emergency packs. We teach our people what to do if someone gets shot, stabbed, have a seizure in front of you, how to be first responders before the EMTs arrive. Not to replace the EMTs, but to be a cushion for the EMTs. Because in the first 60 minutes that someone is shot in front of you, so somebody's shot, they could bleed to death. The first 60 minutes. So what we do is we train our people what to do, how to hold their blood in, how to make sure that our loved ones make it. You understand what that looks like? That looks like a lot of love and a lot of unity. And guess what? We don't make you check the box. We're going to save your life regardless of whatever color your skin is. If you bleeding, you done had an accident, you out here in this, we don't make you check the box. But the reality is the shooting, the gunshots, the shootings, the seizures, and all that stuff is real in our community. So we would like for people to join the People's Community Day. Help us. Invite us out to communities where you can get these trainings done. We're not here for nothing. We want to teach our families. We want to teach the kids. Our little people need to know. Their little partners outside, we done scrape the scrub to his slave. My daughter know how to help you clean that stuff up, and she might wrap him up. I'm just saying. But it's about knowing. Because if you know what to do, then you'll react to it. You'll respond to it. If we teach you how to save a life, if somebody got hurt in front of you, it'd be secondary for you to just jump out there and do what you need to do to save that person. It becomes natural. It becomes human. It becomes like a part of life. It becomes something that you know how to do. And when you see somebody in distress, you'll be wanting to pull over when you see that car accident and ask, do you need some help? Is there something I can do for you? Those things make make you feel good. You just don't know. We do the People's Community Medics for free, and I swear for living God, the most blessings that I get is when these people live, able to come back and tell me that they live. And thank you for saving my life. You know, that's a reward. That's worth millions of dollars to me. I'm gonna die, but that's worth millions of dollars to me for somebody to walk up to me and say, thank you, you saved my life.
Yeah, we just came through your area. So
I could have died if you wasn't here to hold that blood in. I could have died on the streets if you didn't take that shirt off and tie that tourniquet around my leg. I could have died if you didn't respond to me when I was hit by that car that he didn't run. I could have died, and if you wasn't there for me, I would have died. That is something that's worth millions of dollars to me, to hear. Because somebody lived for something that I tried to do, you know? You know, so to me, I just want to thank y'all for inviting us out here. And it's really hard for me to see Sister Danica and them out here. You know, from the beginning, Leslie and I been drive to the Danica Buchanan Party Foundation ever since, you know, before she even came from Washington. Before she even came here, before Kenny's body was even cold, we was out here fighting for Kenny. And we've been here ever since. We never turned our back. You know, and that's what all of them, we may not be able to be at every single event. And that's what I want to tell everybody. That unity. Stop doing that. Everybody can't be in every place. It does not mean that we don't show solidarity to your cause. Yes. I had to put this out here because you mothers out here, y'all need each other. And the last thing anybody needs is that whispering of why you not, why this person not here, why this person not there. It's not that. It's not never in my heart not to be in solidarity with nobody that lost their kid to the police. So I just want to put that out there that I love all of these mothers, and just to see y'all out here together, it means a lot to me, it means a lot to Leslie, it means a lot to it keeps us going. It gives us a reason to keep that fight going. Yes. Because we have our own personal struggles within our own group. We got family too. Yes. You know, we got family too that is dying, getting shot out on these streets. Yes. We got families too. And I just want y'all to know that seeing y'all do this gives me enough fuel to go out here and do just a little bit more. And the more that I see y'all out there fighting, it gives me more and more energy to keep covering more and more ground and everything else, because even though we might not be around y'all every single day, y'all need to pick up some of them papers and y'all need to listen to some of them interviews that the People's Community Medics put out there, because every last one of these mothers' names be going out there. We never let y'all children's names die. We never do.
Thank you.
We keep y'all stories alive. We support y'all, we love y'all, and we see y'all struggle. We see it. Not just like we don't turn our back and nothing like that. Not me, not Leslie. I can say that for sure. Because when we go home and we close our doors, it's never like all about us. It's never been that. It's like we go home and we soak it in. And then when we leave here today, I can guarantee you that when we go home today, when we left here today, with all of these mothers that lost their children, it weighs on us. So I want to tell y'all, I have not lost a kid, but I feel y'all pain. I may not feel that gunshot, but I feel y'all pain.
Yes.
And it's a lot of us that do. It's a lot of us that do. Okay?
We're not wavering.
And I step to the side. I'm going to let my sister talk because I got a little emotional and I did not want to do that. I wanted to come out here and I wanted to talk to y'all and I wanted to do the training and all that stuff, but God don't have me built to be that hard. I can't, tears flow. Because I just have passion. These little people need to see us doing things together like this all the time. It shouldn't take somebody dying or somebody getting shot by the police to have some community love for each other.
That's right. Come on now.
It shouldn't take all of that to happen for us to love each other. And I want y'all to all continue. We got a sign-up sheet. and continue to sign up, get with these mothers. Want something big. Do something bigger.
Right.
Join together. Meet with these mothers. I'm talking about seriously put down some force. Stop talking about each other. Join together. Stop letting the devil get in your ear. Because the devil in your ear is the police. And if you don't get the police out your ear, there will never be justice. You understand what I'm saying? If it's your friend telling you not to do this for that person, you tell them, get out your ear. Get out your ear. Keep doing what you're doing, because this right here, this is where it begins. This is it right here. You know, you gotta be at the ground level. I don't care if it's not major newspapers and stuff like that, but you just never know who's out here. I'm gonna put it like that.
That's right.
You know, you don't have to. You know, that comes with judgment. That's passing judgment on each other. You never know who's out here. Leslie and I have been trainings with like 5 people, but we still do our training. We don't say, oh, we're not going to do our People's Community Medics training because it's 5 people that showed up to our training. We do that training anyway, because it's not about who's coming. It's about it's about who's going to get saved from this day on. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell y'all that, and we're going to do our training, and I thank y'all for inviting us out. This means a lot to me. This means a lot to my family. This means a lot to my sister Leslie, you know, because we get invited out all around the world. We get invited out all around the world, but it really means more to me when we're invited where we live at, in the Bay Area. You know, the Bay Area is where it's at. You know, and we've been welcomed from all over the Bay Area. People want to be a part of the People's Community Medics. They want to find out ways that they can help and volunteer and get involved and cover ground. One way to do that is to continue to do things just like this, to invite us out,